Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this recap video I'm going to take you through some of the entries that we closed out and entered today, and a number of the markets that we've got our eye on, most notably some of the pound pairs and euro pairs going into 2 out of 3 major events for Super Thursday, meaning the UK parliamentary elections, the ECB and Mario Draghi. That's never boring. And Comey's testimony, which actually might end up being quite boring because we've got the testimony released today. It leaked that he wasn't going to throw the president under the bus. And I think we're going to see the equities markets rally and possibly gold roll over. So let's get to it. One of the trade setups that we triggered in the morning and during the chat room was a 1291.5 rollover. Again, if you don't have a price, if you don't have a level and a strategy, you got nothing. It's a gamble, and I want to make sure no one's doing that in these markets. So what are we talking about here? An intraday trend reversal. Okay, an intraday trend reversal as the market rejects 1300 and we roll down through 1300 and take out 1290, the bottom line of the wave, previous support. There's probably a second chance entry at 1291.4. If you want to take it, your stop would be up at 1303, and this is one of the trades that we took along with gold puts that we have in GLD. I will not opt to go GLD that often, but when I'm paying for more time than I need, say on this gold August contract, I don't want to have a long-term gold put. I actually am not that bearish in gold, and I don't need to pay for more time than, say, next Friday the 16th. So sometimes that's when I'll opt for GLD versus going the GC route, and oftentimes there's a whole lot more liquidity. Okay, all right, so that's what's happening in gold. And I think, again, as the market gets each one of the major events tomorrow for Super Thursday out of the way, I think that bodes pretty bearishly for gold. All right, a couple of the markets I'm looking at right now, of course, the euro. Now, there's 3 ways I'm looking at buying euro. 3 ways, 3 flavors, if you will. The euro US, the euro yen, and the euro Aussie. Now, before you go, okay, Rag, I know you're a Forex trader, but I don't trade Forex. Every one of these contracts is actually also a futures contract. Let me show you. All right, so if you go to cmegroup.com, here we go. So if you go to cmegroup.com and you go to trading and you drop down the menu to FX, boom, right there, you will see under the cross rates, Euro Yen, the RY, and Euro Aussie, the EAD. They're both in the June contract right now, the M contract. Euro Yen, you can play options. So for those of you that like to play the options route, go for it. And Euro Aussie, that's one of my favorite euro buys, maybe in some ways even more so than euro versus US. Now, I think there's something worth mentioning here, and a lot of traders don't know the advantage to looking at alternatives to Euro US. Euro US is one of those pairs that offers you 0 margin for error. What do I mean by that? If you're wrong about the euro's strength or weakness, you're going to be equal and opposite wrong about the dollar's strength or weakness, because if the euro goes up, the dollar goes down, and vice versa. 0 distortion all the time. I can't say that about any other pair. But the euro Aussie, you can kind of be wrong about. What if the euro doesn't strengthen as much? The Aussie can weaken without euro strength. That would maintain the integrity of the uptrend. The euro cannot strengthen without US dollar weakness, and the US dollar cannot weaken without triggering euro strength. So you're not going to see a scenario on the euro US where you can be wrong about one side of the pair. It's impossible. So sometimes it's good to have alternatives to the euro US. And euro Aussie and euro yen, the EAD futures and the RY futures are 2 good alternatives. Okay, and I like them both. Euro US and Euro Aussie are good old-fashioned trend follows. Euro Yen is going to be an oversold distribution fade buy. I'm looking at the 122 55 level on euro yen. And on RYM, I don't think RYU is really liquid enough, so focus on RYM. And I just pulled this up 2 seconds ago for the premium video, and I guess I'm running into some sort of trade station hiccup, but RYM, basically do it this way. When your euro yen, this is irksome, when your euro, I guess this is just, you know what, hang on, I've got a trading view. Love the backup. Okay, so let's go to RYM 2017 on trading view. So when my RYM, this is your, there we go, daily contract. When this thing gets down to right about here, 122.65, that's what's going to look like your 123 entry on euro yen. It's pretty easy to do the conversions if you look at the coordinating lows you're trying to take a look at. I'm looking at the lows from today and back from May 18, and I'll do the same thing on the RYM and figure out what that limit order to buy has to be for me to get long that futures contract. But start with the Forex as your touchstone to build the trade. This is your largest marketplace for this pair, for this currency pair. That means that the opinion expressed on this chart and the prices that are important on this chart are more important than what you see on RYM. Although they'll coordinate, I would really like you to look at both, okay? Little tip from a 20-plus year currency veteran here, and that's just on the Forex side. Okay, so that's what I've got on the mind. UK parliamentary elections, Mario Draghi, and I think Comey's going to create that relief rally. I think we see gold heading lower, and a few other symbols on my watch list. One is actually July beans. We're waiting for a rally and a sell-off to swing short there. I'm looking for yet another fill in coffee. We had a really nice fill already from the one. It's just not going to let me pull it up. There we go. From the 133 level, I'm looking for another entry short on coffee. And we've got an order parked to get long September Nikkei, the NKU contract. I'm looking for a pullback on that one to get long. And this will be the second long position we do on NKU. I don't know what this Novatech. No. We're looking for Nikkei futures. Let's try this again. NKU 17. There we go. I'm looking for a pullback there to get long the NKU. If I'm going to go with September, look, the continuous contract right now is still showing that we have some decent support. And you'll notice why I'm looking at that 605 level. Will I park an order? Absolutely. I'll leave a limit out there. And I'll wait for the market to come to me, right? It's got to drive up to my street, park on the driveway, walk up to my door, and knock on it before I even let it in. 19605 is it. All right, gang, that's tonight's free recap video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't already know, we have a trial to Simpler Futures, $7. Come kick the tires. You've got access to me, Neil's updates as of the 15th of this month. Gold members will have access to me, Neil, and David in the chat room. Live coverage, my portfolio of not just Forex trades, but futures trades as well, and a whole lot more. Come check it out. I think the link is going to be included. I'll try to make sure the link's included on the page that you're watching this video on. It should be just below the video, okay? And if you don't see it, just shoot me an email. Or if you have any questions, shoot me an email, Raghee@simplertrading.com, and say, Rag, I want the $7 trial. Okay, I'll talk to you later.